The girl just stretched out her tender right hand towards the bottom of the sea, and in the next second, countless fish fell in an instant. And this behavior also made the waiting fishermen harvest a lot. 10 years ago, the village chief rescued Ella as an infant, and this moment was destined to be extraordinary for Ella. As long as you contact Ella, the wound will miraculously heal. 10 years later, Ella became a famous doctor on the island by relying on her healing ability. There was an endless stream of people queuing up to see a doctor on the island, and the most surprising thing was that her grandmother, who had Alzheimer's disease, also regained her former consciousness. But when Ella died of anxiety, Ella curiously put her hand close to the hive, wanting to feel the pleasure of bee stings. Strangely, the bees surrounded Ella's palm, as if this tender little hand was sweet nectar. His companion felt different about his ability, but soon his companion Xiaolan was frantically urged by the bee. This was another realm produced by Ella's mind. As long as Ella's mind was used, the bee that was still waiting to be fed in her hand suddenly turned into pieces. Only then did Ella realize that in addition to healing ability, she could control the life and death of all things through her mind. Ella hoped that the same Duan Xiaolan could keep this secret. If it was known, it might be caught in a huge storm. But the turning point of the matter suddenly appeared. A few bear children were gathering together to play. They clearly knew that the red fruit in their hands was poisonous. But in order to play a big adventure, the boy Xiaojing actually directly put the poisonous red fruit talisman because they knew that Ella would save him, and soon the toxicity took effect, and the boy Xiaojin fell into pain for a while. Unfortunately, Ella was not at home at this time. It was the day when Ella went fishing with the fishermen. There was no way, so they could only move the boy to the long-abandoned local clinic, and then carry out a series of vomiting activities, but the sky did not work. But Ella did this for a reason. He accidentally found that he had lost his healed life, and at this moment was full of endless guilt. In order to inform the islanders of this news, the village chief gathered all the people together, and he was about to announce that the clinic on the island had reopened, and the doctor had resumed work. This news immediately caused a mutiny among the people. The village chief could only tell the news that Ella had lost her talent, hoping that everyone could suspend the visit to Ella, but the villagers did not agree, which would lead to the loss of health and the opportunity for a good harvest. Although she lost her ability, Ella was still visited by the captain, who brought Ella a pet fish, which filled Ella's ordinary life with a little warmth. Little Gold's parents